Hello everyone, thank you for joining on my another live streaming today. So it's the 24th of June 2020 on Wednesday. So I hope you're having a great day today. Okay, so I will talk about the trend lines today. I think this is pretty much the basic of the technical analysis, but I thought it's necessary to touch on this theme today, and that's why I will be looking at the different pairs, different charts, and exactly let you know how I would draw these trend lines to capture the trend or support or resistance by the lines. So if you like today's live topic already, please press a good button and make sure to subscribe and click the bell button as I do these lives almost every day. So today is Wednesday, so it's on case trading strategy. So usually on Wednesdays and Fridays, I talk about my own strategy. And so today's topic is the lines, how I take lines and take trades. I will explain that today. And tomorrow will be Ichimoku Basic lecture. So I will talk about Ichimoku by looking at the real chart examples. And on this Friday will be the Tokyo box breakout strategy. Because I've got lots and lots of requests from traders to talk about the Tokyo box strategy. So I will talk about that on this Friday. So you can expect the live on this Friday on that topic. Alright, so good to see you everyone. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Alright. And just a quick announcement about two things. And one is the schedule change of my live from 11 p.m. JST to 6 p.m. JST. I will change the schedule from 29th of June 2020. So and also in UTC in summer time, it will be changed from 2 p.m. to 9 a.m. So whenever you can join, right, you can still keep joining. And I created the video, the reason why I changed this time. So you can refer to that video and exactly know why I changed the time schedule. Alright, and also the second one is the second channel. I have the second channel like this, so you can come to this second channel where I talk about some of my personal lives in Tokyo. And when I visited in Dubai, I recorded some videos which I also show recently. So you can come to this second channel for fun and just see how a trader in Tokyo will look like. So I don't really talk much about trading, but I talk about my hobbies and my shoppings and things like that in Tokyo. So you can come to this second channel and see how I'm living in Tokyo. Alright, so before starting anything here, just a disclaimer, all this information is basically for educational purposes only. So when you take trades, please do at your own risks, okay? So let's start and see what's happening in the market now. So basically today I don't see any trends, so I'm kind of staying away from the market today. This is my watch list, but I don't see any trends. Well, technically in Euro GBP, I find it's an uptrend in 4 because I see that there is a Kumo bullish and Senko span B is flat, but Senko span A is still moving up and Kijun Sen is moving up too. So to me, right, based on my own strategy, KTS, this is uptrend. So I was looking for the buy chance, but I wasn't able to capture the support in this area. And now the price is in the range. There's no trend, so I don't think I will be taking trades unless I see some decent trend in the future in smaller time frames. So that's one, and all the other pairs are basically flat. So I think we better take our time to study ourselves. Yeah, I don't think I will. I don't think this is a great timing. Today's a nice day to take trades on these Forex currencies. And also there is no news today. If you look at the fundamental news today, there is no important news. So that also makes us expect that there will be no trend up or downwards within today. In terms of the currency, if you look at the currency strength chart, New Zealand has been quite weak today. So if you're taking trades on New Zealand and USD, the orange one is USD and the pink one is New Zealand. So I see that currently USD New Zealand is the most volatile market in Forex. But personally, I don't watch New Zealand pairs, so in my watch list, everything's kind of flat now. But that's something that we can find out by looking at this currency strength chart as of today. Alright, so do you watch the currency strength chart? Usually, or not? I do. I look at the currency strength chart every time I look at the market, just to see how the market is moving and which one of these currencies is strong or not. I just check this site. But I don't take trades based on the currency strength chart because it can change within like a couple minutes in the future. So technically, I don't take trades by currency strength chart, but it's very nice to see which currency is strong, which currency is weak as of now by itself. Alright, so hi, good to see you everyone. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Alright. Yes, I find it super helpful. Alright. Great to hear that. Yep. Yeah, coronavirus, right? Yeah, it is still impacting market, looks like. But I don't really expect that there will be another second waves or third waves in any other countries. I would say this is still unstable in terms of the relation between currencies and coronavirus too. So yeah, we'll see. The currency strength chart is not really in time frame. This is real time currency strength chart from 6 Japan time, right? So this is Japan time. So 6 a.m. in Japan time today until the time as of now. So this is a real time currency strength chart, and if you want to refresh it, you can just press the today button so that you can refresh it itself. And now you can see that USD is getting stronger now. So I think USD pairs are going up. Let's check out the, for example, USD JPY is going up in the short term. So you can see that from the currency strength chart, you know that this is caused by a strong USD. Not because of the weak JPY, but because of the strong USD, the currency as USD JPY is going upwards now. So that's something that we can identify by looking at the strength chart. Alright, good to see you everyone. Thank you for joining. Gold looks like there is a trend there. Yeah, there was a breakout, but now it's not really breaking out. It's retracing backwards now, technically. So I was looking for a buy chance today, but I wasn't able to capture the trend. I mean, I wasn't able to capture the buying edge today. Now the price is retracing backwards and renewing the recent low downwards now. So yeah, I'm still looking for the buy chance in gold though. But this is not really my favorite setup, so that's why I'm still waiting for the buying edge. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Alright, Corona affecting the market, right? Yeah, it will. It is affecting the market. Yeah, that's true. So it's between the fight between coronavirus outbreak spread versus like economy recover, right? So been practicing on my demo account during these no trend times. Yeah, there's no trend right now. Do you have an exit video when to end the trade? Yeah, I have talked about it on the KTS playlist introduction. So you can check that video and see how I capture the end of the trend. And also I created a couple of videos in the past, a couple of lives in the past, where I talk about the exit timing. So you can refer to those videos too. If you come to my official channel and if you click on the playlist and click on that KTS, Case Trading Strategy, then you will find a playlist for my own strategy. Alright, good to see you everyone, good to see you. Alright. Okay, so today I just wanted to touch on the trend line and see how I look at the market and how I draw the trend line, because I think this is an important topic for anyone, because I think everybody's drawing lines, right? Everybody's drawing lines and looking at the market. So I think it's great to share the way I draw lines to possibly identify the support and resistance by these lines. So I have one rule. Whenever I draw lines, I have one rule, and that is that the dots, the lows or highs, should be 3 or more times. Otherwise, I wouldn't draw these lines. So that is my rule. So in this case, you see these supports. These are 3 times supports here. So when I see these 3 times supports, I draw the line because that can be more reliable. Like in this case, you can draw the line like this way. And you see supports. So if the price comes back to this line, it can be supported and go upwards. So we can look for the buy chance in this area. Sorry, the dog was barking. Sorry about that. Yeah, so you can look for the buy chance in this area, right? And if the price will be reacted by this line a couple more times in the future, then that will be more solid to look for buys in this area too. Yeah, so these will be the potential buy points when the price persists to the upside. But if there were only 2 supports, for example, only this one, this might not gonna be so reliable, because on the next trial, it might break downward to this way. So potentially you can draw lines, right? Potentially you can connect any dots and draw these lines. But if you want to be more persistent or more confident on these lines, I recommend you to look for 3 dots or more to connect whenever you draw these lines. So in this case, in the past chart, it's been supported by the line and it went upwards. So once I see the support, I will draw this line like this way. And the same thing when it goes backwards too. When I draw the descending trend line like this way, I make sure to connect these dots. Like there are 3 dots here. Like this was the resistance first, and this was the second resistance. And if I find this third resistance, then I will draw this line. So make sure to find 3 or more dots to connect to be able to identify the breakout or the support or resistance by the line breakout. So in this case, the price broke the line upwards, right? It wasn't supported, it wasn't resisted by the line, but it was actually breaking upwards. And after that, the price continued to go upwards this way. So that's a very important rule in myself. So make sure to connect 3 or more dots together whenever you want to be confident which line will be reacted by the market or not. And that actually applies to drawing whenever you draw these support and resistance lines too. You don't just want to simply picking up like only 2 points, 2 supports, 2 resistances, and draw lines, because sometimes they don't work. Sometimes there will be a breakout easily happening in the market. So that is one thing that I wanted to tell you today. So make sure to connect 3 or more dots to draw these lines is one of the messages that I want to give you today. All right, I think it's pretty much like a basic, right? I think it's a basic information. So yeah, so on gold, this 1 hour chart, let me look at different time frames. So hourly chart will be going like upwards, so you might be drawing another trend line like this way. By connecting these dots, you might be drawing the trend line like this way, but in this case I wouldn't really recommend you to draw this one, because in this particular case there were only 2 lows, so there might be a breakout of the line easily downwards next time. So make sure that the price will be supported 3rd time here, and you can be confident that next time the price will retrace, it will be supported by the line and go upwards this way. So we have to wait for this confirmation of the 3rd support by the line, and if it breaks downwards, then you have to delete this line. If it goes downwards this way, then you have to delete this line, because this was not really working at that time. But if it goes to support, if it will be a support by this line, then you can just keep this line, and whenever the price gets backwards next time, you can expect the price will be bouncing by this line, and you can look for the buy there by looking at the lower time frames. When the price broke the Kumo span B, can you use the line under the Kumo? Yeah, sure, you can use the line under the Kumo, above the Kumo. But technically, I don't want you to take trades when the price is in the Kumo. But as long as the price is above or below the Kumo, you can draw these lines too. And actually, it applies in any time frames. So, for example, let's take a look at the smaller time frames like 5 and see if we can draw any lines. And looks like there is no lines here. Let's see if we can draw this kind of line. It looks like the reaction is not that clear. Yeah, technically we can draw the line like this way, right? Because there are 3 times of resistance, and now the price is testing the 3rd trial in this area. So if the price will be resisted by the line and goes downwards this way, then that means we can keep this line and expect that the price might be resisted by the line once again and goes downwards this way. So second line could be supported by 3 dots if you extend the line further down. Yeah. So second line could be supported by 3 dots if you extend the line further down. Yeah. So in this case, this will be the 3rd line. This is actually becoming the 3rd point, 3rd resistance line, resistance area, I would say. So the price is going down now, so we can keep this line in this case. But if the price was breaking upwards this way, then we have to delete this one because the price was not really reacted by the line. So as the market keeps going, I draw lines, delete lines, and draw new lines too, because because in the end any lines won't work eventually. How can I use interpretation Kumo for volume in the market? So you can look at the thickness of the Kumo to capture the volume in the market. So yeah, I think this is pretty basic. So hold on, let me see if I can find any other lines in 15 on gold. So gold 50-minute chart, maybe I can draw the line like this way, right? And you see that there are a couple of supports here, twice and once here, and then there was a support at the top here. So this is like 3 or 4 times the support, the resistance here. So when the price touches on this line next time, we can expect that the price will be, resisted by the line in the future too. So that will be very important to look at the market by using these lines. Is line high considered or close? So you can take actually both. Usually if the wick's too long, then I will draw the lines on the close price and also the tip of the wick. So in this case, I draw the tip of the wick because it looks like the price has been reacted by the line by connecting these wicks pointing upwards, and that's why I draw the line like this. But let's say if the wick is pointing upwards very long like this way, but still we see the next resistance as here. In this case, I just ignore this wick pointing upwards, right? We could have been draw the line like this way, but when there is a wick pointing upwards, most likely the market won't be reacted by the wick, the tip of the wick. But instead, as you keep watching the market, if the price was reacted by the line by connecting the close price of the second candle, then you better connect the close price on the second one and keep drawing to the future. So the market is not really moving exactly what we expect. So that's why we have to be flexible in terms of how to draw these lines, basically. So these are the wick pointing downwards too, right? These are the wicks pointing downwards multiple times. So I know that there is kind of support power here. So in this case, I draw the horizontal line here on the close price, and also I draw another line at the tip of the wick pointing downwards here, and see which one of these lines are reacted in the past. And if you look at the chart in the past, obviously this one, the highest price one at the 1764.92, this line was reacted than this one in the past, because it was supported once and twice and 3 times, 4 times, couple of times in this area. So in such a case, I will take this one as a recent support and expect the price to be reacted by the support on this one. And it actually depends on the market situation. So if or I would say that this is like a support zone. You can call it like a support zone. So the price might be supported in between these lines, like this way. And if it really breaks it downwards, then that might be the beginning of the downtrend. We can take this line that way too. I hope that makes sense to everyone. Alright, good to see you everyone, good to see you. Alright, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, right? Okay, Okay, so I think so that's actually the second topic that I want to talk about whenever you draw the lines. So the lines should not be necessarily always at the tip or the close, but how the market has been reacted by the line is more important question to ask yourself than looking for the tip or the close price. And sometimes so sometimes the market will be reacted by the close price, or sometimes it will be reacted by the tip, I mean the lowest price or highest price in the market too. Yeah. Okay, so I guess that is pretty much it. So let me talk about, let me look at other pairs and see if we can find any interesting setup by looking at the lines. So let's take a look at this Euro GBP, as it's uptrend still technically. So let's take a look at the daily first and see if we can draw any lines here. Alright, when entry buy or sell bounce at the close candle or high or low. So yeah, so I don't really depend on the entry chance by looking at the candle close or high or low. So yeah, so like I say, how many times of the reaction the market has been doing is more important. So in this case, you can draw the line like this way. If I zoom in a little bit, you can draw the line, for example, like this way, because in this line, the price has been reacted many times, right? This is the lowest price, lowest price, lowest price, all these, and this was the close price was reacted by the line, and also in the future, the price also was reacted by the line too. So we can expect that sometime in the future, when the price gets backwards this way, then it will be reacted by the line and goes upwards this way too. So this is the line that we have to draw and keep it. Yeah. How to use Kumo for drawing lines. You can take the Senko span too. Whenever it's horizontal, you can take it as a resistance or support and draw lines too. But I prefer to look at the candlestick patterns than Kumo to draw these lines. To bounce, trend line is support resistance. If the price bounces to the line many times, trend line prefer to be breakthrough, isn't it? How many times per price bounce that we could trust it? 3 or 5 times bouncing. So we cannot really decide how many times exactly the price will bounce or not. But as long as it bounces, as long as it keeps bouncing, then you can just keep the line. But if it breaks it downwards first time, then you can just delete this line, because there is no more support in that case. The price is not really be reacted by the line anymore. Sometimes there is like a reversal price action. After breakout, sometimes the price will be resisted next time, and it goes backwards too. So even after the breakout, in that sense, we can just keep this line to see if this is going to be a role reversal signal. But yeah, when you see the price, close price especially, breaks the line downwards, in this case, then we can just expect that this line might not going to be working in the future. But if it works, then it can just work as many times as possible. Yeah, so, and it depends on the market condition. And in the upper line, we cannot really draw the line because if you draw the line like this way by connecting these highest prices, then yeah, on this area it's kind of doubtful. But yeah, we can still draw the line like this way because it's been resisted once and twice and 3 times now. And especially on the third one, this is like a pin bar candlestick formation. So now that we know that the price is now in the N wave, the price is going upwards in the N wave, and it's going through within the channel, within these channel lines. So if you're looking for the buy, by looking at the daily chart on this one, the initial target will be somewhere here, or as long as it lasts to the upside, you can take this line as a potential target. Or if you're selling it within the uptrend, contrarian trading, then this low, this support area, support line will be the potential target too. Because the price has been going up along with these trend lines. But if you start to break it downwards, up or downwards, then you can just delete these lines because most likely the price won't be reacted by the line anymore, and you might be able to see another line to be created. So let's see. Let's take a look at the 5, and let's see if I can draw any lines right now. In 5, I can draw the line like this way. You see, in this case, the price has been supported by the line a couple of times. Once and twice, and 3 times, 4 times, and 5 times. So we can expect that when the price retraces backwards to the line, most likely it will be supported and goes upwards to this way too. So this is a great example how you can draw the line. And in the past, you were able to draw the line like this way too. After you see the pin bar on this one, the price has been going up. So you can connect these dots. These are lows. And the price has been higher lows here. And as soon as the price breaks the line downwards, that was the beginning of the downtrend in this short term. So when you see the breakout, that's where you want to take out this trend line anymore, because it doesn't work as a support anymore. Alright. Alright. You're welcome. You're welcome. Alright. Daily USD CAD, can you draw a downtrend with the retrace recent high? With the recent high. Sorry. Sometimes the words are too small to read, so sometimes I misread these words. So daily USD CAD, can you draw a line, a downtrend with the recent high? Okay, so let's take a look at the USD CAD as it's on my watch list. So USD CAD daily chart. So in this particular case, let me take away these lines first. In this particular case, I don't think I can draw the line, the descending line, because before I was able to draw the line like this way. I think I was in the past, because the price has been reacted by the line 3 times, or if you include this one too, it was like 4 times of resistance. So that's why I was able to draw the line like this way. But now if you look at the market, yeah, maybe I can draw the line like this way, but to be confident for the market to be reacted by this line, we have to wait and see if the price will be resisted by the line and goes downwards this way. Then we can draw this line, and when the price comes back up next time to the line, you can expect that the price will be reacted to the downwards. So right now, the current candlestick is still forming, so I don't think I will draw the line that way still. Yeah. All right. And lines actually work with the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo too, because you can capture the breakout, especially when you draw these support resistance lines. They react by the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo too. So you can take these lines and also the angles of Ichimoku, especially Senko span BA and Kijun Sen, then you might be able to capture the clear breakout. So yeah, hold on, let me review your comments for now. All right, you're welcome. You're welcome. Stay gold. Okay. Trying to catch up. Missed a few lives already. Sure, Bart. Yeah, I do lives every day, and everything's saved up on the archive. So whenever you miss it, you can always replay on my playlist too. Yep. All right. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Lines and fundamentals seems to be easy to draw. Sure. Yep. Right. So hold on. Let's see. Let's take a look at the smaller time frames, like 15-minute chart, and see if we can draw any lines here. So if I were watching the market a couple of minutes ago, then I will be drawing the line like this way. Like this way. Because the price has been reacted by the line a couple of times. So like in this area was the supports, and also this one, and this one was the support, and this one was also the support. So if I see these multiple confirmations of the supports, then I will just keep this line and expect the price will be reacted by the line and goes upwards this way. But now it's going down. Technically it's breaking downwards because the cloud prices are already breaking the line downwards. So in this case, I will just delete this line because I won't, because the price might not gonna be reacted by the line anymore. But instead we have to draw another line potentially, which I don't still find, because this is the only low that I find. So maybe the line might be like this way. If the price will be reacted by this line one more time, then I will keep this line, because right now this is only twice of supports here. So if it's going to be supported 3 times, then I will just keep this line. Otherwise, I wouldn't draw a line like this way, because this area might not gonna be so important to the market. Yeah, so how many times of support or resistances you find is very important whenever you try to draw the lines. sometimes I've seen people drawing the lines by connecting only 2 dots, and that's not really important actually. But the lines can become resistance. Yes. So the lines can be a resistance or reversal in this case. So the price might be resisted by the line and it goes downwards too. Yeah. So technically you can wait for the reversal by the line, and until then you can just keep it. Yeah, that's true. So, but if you look at the highs here, I don't think I can draw any lines this way, because if I connect this wicks pointing upwards, or if I take the body, I don't see any other resistances here anymore. So by capturing the market direction, I can draw the line like this way, but I wouldn't expect the price will be reacted by the line in the future. It can break upwards too, or it might be like a twice of a resistance here and goes downwards too in this case. So yeah, I don't call this one as a trend line, because it looks like it has been reacted like more than 3 times here. Okay, so let's see. So let's check out a couple more pairs now. Does the angle of the lines matters? Some angles are very steep. The angle of the lines actually, yeah, it actually gives you the confirmation of the strength of the trend, So when the lines are steep, then that means that the market is on the very strong up or down trend. So for example, in this Euro USD forward chart in the past, there was a very strong uptrend. So you were able to draw the lines, the support line like this way, which was very steep, like this way. So there were 3 times of support here, once, and if you take this one, this was a little bit in the gap, so I don't think I won't take this one. But this one was a support, and the last one was here. Well, technically this was not really a support, so maybe this was not the line that I can draw. But I can adjust a little bit here, like this way, so that it can be a support line. So in this case, the market was, first of all, reacted first in this one, the wick pointing downwards, and also these wicks pointing downwards, and then this one, wick pointing downwards too. So if you look at the market like this way, and if let's say on the right side is blank, then next time when the price comes back to the line, we can expect that the price will be supported and goes upward this way, which was exactly happening at here and also here too. So I will keep this line as long as it supports, and if it's going to be breaking sideways or downwards, then I will just delete this line. And in this case, the angle is very steep, so that means that this is a strong bullish momentum. You might see that this is a band walking between division 1 and 2 in this case, but and also you see that the price being above the Tenkan-sen too. So that means that this is also a very strong uptrend market the whole time. Alright, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Do you ever take trades on just the trend line? No. I take a look at the candlestick formation. I mean, how to say, like price action, or the candles formation too. Yeah. So in this case, this is a 4-hour chart, so I don't see any detailed information in here or here. But I know that this is uptrend because it's been supported by the line, and also based on the KTS, the Kumo's moving up and Kijun Sen's moving up too. So I know that this is uptrend, and I will be looking at the smaller time frames to capture the trending edges. A band walking along with Tenkan-sen. Sure, that's true. Alright. Yep. You're welcome, Steve. You're welcome. So, yeah, the price is going up now. So I will be looking for the buy chance. So let's take a look at the smaller time frames in this area and also in this area too, and see how I would capture the buying edges in this area. So let me go to, for example, 5-minute chart and go backwards a little bit until I see the yellow vertical line. Let's see where I can find it. I think it's all the way in the back. Hold on, let me zoom out. I think it's easier. Oh, where is it? Well, I think it was way in the back, looks like. Oh yeah, there you go. So this is the second vertical line where I saw the trend line in the 4-hour chart was looking like this, and I expect the price will be reacted by the line and it goes upwards this way. So in this area, I look at the 5 so that I can see more detailed market situation. Just by looking at, looking through the magnifying glasses, I zoom in and I capture the price action here. And if you look at it, hold on, let me lock the scale so that it doesn't change. Hold on, this is too wide. Maybe I can fix it like this way. Okay, let's see if I can find, maybe not. Maybe this wasn't a good idea to do it. So let me just go backwards with a flexible scale. There we go. So I can see so you can see the zoom in version of this candlestick formation now. So in this case, right, in this area, I only look for the buy chance. I won't look for the sell chance, but I will look for the buy chance. So what kind of the signals I look for will be, for example, engulfing, or harami candlestick, or doji candle breakout will be another one, or pin bars will be another one too. Or if I see double top, triple top, not triple top, in this case, the double bottom, triple bottom, or like head and shoulders in 5, then that will be another confirmation to look for the buy chance in that area. So as far as I see this one, I see like 3 times supports here. Now 3 times the market has been supported. Or we can call this is like a double bottom here. And after that, there was an engulfing candle. This one was engulfing the future one and also the previous one too. So this is a typical candlestick formation for its reversal. So if I were watching this candlestick, that will be another thing to buy here. Or if it goes downwards this way gradually, or if the price, when the price gets closer to the line, to this trend line, in 4-hour chart, I start to look for the buy chance in this area too already. So I see that there might be a couple of engulfing candles or a couple of yeah, like a support or consecutive uptrends to look for the buy chance. And also in reality, I look at the stochastics, gold cross in this area. And also Bollinger Band squeeze might be happening too to take buy. So I combine all these information together to look for the buying edge. And what I mean by buying edge is where the stop loss can be as tight as possible. So on this downtrend in this short term, most likely I won't look for the buy chance. But as soon as I start to see the resistance, the supports here twice or 3 times, or as soon as I see the breakout on this one, then I will place a buy, so that the stop loss can be here and it can be as tight as possible. And this is the power of multiple time frame analysis. I only take buys or sells by looking at the 5 or 15 by following the bigger time frame trend. The trend changes in many reasons. Supply and demand change, and also equivalent collapse as per Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, and also of course fundamental news too. Those will be impacting the market too. The fundamental news can wash out all these technical analysis too. So if there's a big news, we have to be careful. Can you trade only one pair all the year? Yeah, you can. That's possible. And that's what I've been doing actually. For the first 1 year, I was only taking trades on USD JPY. And I have been taking trades for one single currency pair in my past too. And I recommend you to look at only 1 or 2 currency pairs that are familiar with you. So for me, USD was familiar because I used to live in the US, and also JPY is obviously familiar with me because I'm in Japan now. So that's why I used to watch USD JPY only to take trades, so that I know what's impacting the market and what kind of setups is working in that particular pair. Alright. How do you know how much target do you take after the chart bounce from the trend line? So speaking of the target, it will be depending on the 4. Whenever I see the end of the trend in 4, that's where I will be starting to look for where to exit. But as long as it keeps going upwards, I will just trade in a profit as much as possible. So I don't usually set the target based on the price. I just keep chasing the profit as long as the trend lasts, because sometimes, even though there is a overheated market or overbought market, the trend keeps going upwards sometimes. So sometimes on the way, I might take half of the position, and I will be keep holding another one and keep holding that buy. But basically I exit whenever I start to see the end of the trend in 4-hour chart in this particular case. Have a great setup. Sure. Got it, thanks. Thank you, Kay. Stay gold. Sure. Stay gold, everyone. Thank you. Okay, so that will be one of the examples. And let's take a look at the other one. There is another previous market where I saw there was another support here. So hold on. Let me just go down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Oh, I think I'm locking the scale, so I have to release it again. and I will just extend it like this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now this was the previous one, right? In this area, I will look for the buy chance. So in 5, this seems to be horizontal. There's no trend in the market, but still, I look for the buy chance in 5 because in 4, this is uptrend, and that's why I look for the buy chance. And when I look for the buy chance, that means that I won't place a buy at the top, right? I will never place the buy at the top, but I will buy at the cheaper price and buy at the cheaper price in this area too. So to be able to capture these places, you have to know about the candlestick patterns and also what works in this particular market. What kind of signals will give you to take trades to buy in these areas. Yeah, or the breakout of the recent high upwards this way. In this area too, I will place a buy simply. But in this case, I don't think I can draw the line. Maybe I can draw the line like this way, but I don't think it will be reacted in this area. Yeah, if I draw the line like this way, then the price did not really touch on the line. So, and also the price has been supported only twice, so that I won't draw the line like this way. This is not the line that I will draw, but instead I will look at the price action. So let's say, for example, when I see the pin bar, or when I see the doji candle, like this was the doji candlestick right here, and after the breakout in this area, I might be placing the buy, and I put the stop loss slightly below the recent low, which is here in this area, so I get stopped out. I get stopped out once, so this will be fail. And after that, as I keep watching the market, there was the double bottom here, and at the second trial, I will be placing the buy somewhere here because I confirmed the double bottom, and I keep holding that buy, and then it breaks it upwards. And the stop loss will be here, slightly below the recent low, which was here, the stop loss. And if the price goes backwards, then I will just exit again. But if it goes upwards this way, breaks it upwards, which I expect because in 4, again this is uptrend, so I only expect the price will be breaking the recent high upwards to this way. So in this case, well, this will be the first buy chance, and also after the breakout of the recent high in 5 will be another buy chance too for me. But I prefer this one than this one. I prefer number 1 than number 2 because in number 2 the stop loss will be too wide. I think this will be yeah, hold on, let me measure it. This was like a 27, 20, 28 pips. If I include the spread, maybe it's going to be close to like 30 pips of stop loss. So 30 pips of stop loss is still okay to me, but I prefer this one because if I place the buy at the first one, that will be like a 15 or 16 or 17 pips of stop loss, including the spread. Yeah, but sometimes when I open the market, the price happens to be here somewhere. In such a case, I will just take the second one. But if I were to, keep watching the market, and if I see this double bottom, then I just place buy here. And also, I might be able to see the Bollinger Band squeeze, and also stochastic gold cross too in this area. That will further confirm me to take a buy in this area. Okay, so and everything, right? All these are actually explained because I see the trend line in 4. And also in 4-hour chart, I see that there was a uptrend in the bigger time frame. And that's why we can talk about buying it from here or buying it from here too. But if the trend started to be horizontal, for example, when the Senko span A start to retrace backwards this way, and when you start to see the Kijun Sen to be flat, like this way, this is where you don't want to discuss on where to buy. You don't want to look for buy chance anymore. But in here, we can talk about buying it. I hope it's clear. And to capture the trading edges, the trend line will work very much. Okay. So I think I will be ending the live anytime soon. So I hope you got the idea of how I draw the trend line. And this might be different from some other traders saying about the trend line, because this is the only way. This is my own way to draw these lines. But it's been working for me, so that's why I decided to share this, share how to draw line with you, based on my own experience. Because this has been one of the frequently asked questions too, and that's why I decided to talk about how to draw lines today. Yeah. All right. I'm not the only one. Sure. Yeah, you're not the only one who's looking at the chart one single currency pair. Yeah. I was the one too. Yep. Could you please look up gold trend at the current time? So gold has been moving up, but looks like this is still retracing. And unless the price breaks the recent high upwards, I wouldn't touch on this one. And speaking of the trend line, right now you can draw the line maybe like this way. You can connect these 3 dots or 4 dots here. And whenever the price comes back to this area, you can expect that the price will be supported in this area too. Because the price has been supported more than 2 times in the past. But if it really breaks it downwards, then you can expect some kind of retracement to the downside in this area. Alright, so I will be ending live for now. So I hope you enjoyed today's live. So tomorrow will be another lecture about Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. And then on Friday, like I said in the beginning, on Friday, I will talk about the Tokyo box breakout strategy. And from 29th of June, I will be doing a live at 9 AM UTC, so that I might have a better chance to talk about Tokyo box breakout strategy more frequently. So that's something you can expect too. Okay, and all these are actually taught on this GTS on today's lecture. So unfortunately, the session from July to September is already full. But if you're interested, you can click on the link below, and you can write me an email to apply and to be put your name on the waiting list from October to December session on the GTS. And if you're interested in Ichimoku, to learn about the basics of Ichimoku, then I run the Ichimoku community here on YouTube. So when you see the join button on YouTube, that's where you can join on this Ichimoku community. And if you would like to see more details about this, there is another link below. So you can click on that one and you can see all the details in the description. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed today's live. Stay gold everyone, and have a great rest of your day. So I will see you on the next one. Bye for now. またね. Thank you.